First of all, we are delighted to welcome you here in Brussels, so thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for inviting me.
My first question would be, your last book, Progress: 10 Reasons to Look Forward to the Future, contains a rather optimistic view on our age and the future development. When we think about automation and technological progress, according to your opinion, how will it shape our society and why can we be optimistic about it?
Well, during these last 25 years, around 138,000 people were lifted out of extreme poverty every day. And that was because they got access to the kind of tools, the technologies that enhanced their powers, their ability to produce more things, communicate, transport, and so on. That's really what the machines do. They help us to become more productive if we use them in the best way. And so far, it's created the best and the most impressive progress in human living standards that we've ever seen.
Do you believe that this progress will continue and that with the coming automation, all parts of society will benefit from it?
Well, hopefully. It all depends on what we do with it, because it's a tool, and it depends on our choices and depends on what happens in politics as well. But the potential is there to create much more solutions in the future. As Marshall McLuhan put it, all the mediums that we use, all the tools that we use, they basically enhance our powers. So the telegraph enhanced our voice, the steam power enhanced our muscles, and now with AI, with robotics, it's a possibility that we can enhance our cognitive abilities. And what's not to like about that, if we use that in the right way? I mean, we would have wanted that from the beginning, wouldn't we? And now we get more of it, and then if we use it in the right way and make sure that people can use it to enhance their everyday activity and productivity, I think there's great hope for the future.
What we can then do to ensure that we continue to experience progress? Do we need to change our behavior? Do we need certain policies? What can actually hold us back in order to continue to have this positive development ahead?
Well, I'm optimistic when it comes to technology, but it's really all down to human beings. And the ultimate resource in the world is the individual human being. And the individual human being's ability to explore new knowledge, to experiment with new technologies, with new business models, and then exchange the results so that we constantly accumulate more knowledge and we can build on the knowledge that others have explored. That's what creates progress. Then, yes, we need something politically to make sure that that works. First of all, to give people access to these technologies, to this knowledge and so on, but also not stopping it, not blocking it. And that's the main risk in the world right now, I think. Populist revolts, which are kind of similar to old Luddites who wanted to destroy the machines and the tools of the Industrial Revolution. Well, now we have populist politicians who say that they would very much want to destroy the international trade regime, the world economy, new technologies and so on. So we have to get those basics right if we want to see more progress.
You said at the end it all comes back to humans, but lots of people are scared when they think about the future and they're, for example, feared to be replaced by robots. What would you answer these people? What would be your answer to that fear at the end?
Well, it's only human to be afraid, and we've always been afraid of new technologies. Everything that we now take for granted and that we think enhance our opportunities in lives, we're always greeted with this kind of fear because it's new, it changes the natural order of things, so it makes sense to be a little bit hesitant. But human beings have also been incredibly adept at adapting to these things, and when they are in their lives, to make sure that they adapt to using them in a good way and to make sure that these tools, the technologies, they take care of the routine things, the things that we are not very good at. And then instead we can probably express more of our creativity, our ingenuity, and the empathy, those things that really makes us human. And that's what I would say. It's natural to be afraid. We've always been afraid, but in the end, we've always solved these problems.
I actually would like to stop this interview right there because I think it's a very optimistic last sentence. I'm very much looking forward to hearing you tonight at our event, and thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.